welcome to another episode of Train Lee Installations. Today I'm reviewing this doodle bug, which was decorated as the North Pole and Snowflake Railroad with the locomotive number of 25. So I addressed the decoder that I installed as 25. It uses a Zimo MS450P22 with the ADPL 5.0 locomotive adapter board. And then I used a small speaker with a speaker box. Now let's go ahead and review the different effects and functions of the locomotive. The first function is the standard F8. We'll go ahead and turn on the sound. That starts up and shuts down the engine. It's also, and then F0 to turn on the headlights. Now I turn on the headlight, the cab light, and the interior lights with that same function. The interior lights can be turned off, or basically it's an override function. You can turn off the interior lights by pressing F10 or turn them on without the cab light and the headlight on. Now I'm going to jump around a little bit. F11 allows you to turn on the rear lights as such. And then we'll go back to F1. Your classic sleigh bells. F2 is a basic horn. And then F3 is two different ho-ho-hos. Then you press F3 again. F4 is the shunting. And it just changes the momentum and reduces the maximum speed that the locomotive can travel at. Now F5 turns on the external Christmas lights. And then, let's see, F6 is fun. That starts that is my script that allows me to play 3 different songs, is either in a continuous loop from one song to the next, and it starts over at the beginning of that. Or if you release the song, or release the function key, it only plays the song that it's currently playing, and then it'll pick up once you press the key again at where it was left off, provided you've had maintained track power. Now, F7 is a classic bell. Kind of a weird bell. Like somebody's ringing the bell or something from inside a passenger or something. F8 turns on and off the drive sounds. And then F9 causes the exterior Christmas lights to flicker. Doesn't really seem to show up well in the video. And then, like I said, F10 turns off the interior lights. Turn them back on. And then F11 operates the rear lights. Those little rear lights. And F6 or F12 turns on the smoke, which doesn't seem to be working at the moment. F13 and 14 are volume controls. F13 increases the volume. You can get pretty loud with that. And then finally F15 is a bell. So that is the basics of the locomotive. I'll close the gates. Thanks for watching.